Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And we are underway. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now it's the shortstop, Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson.
You know, you hear about a lot of guys who are 2 or 3 sports stars in college. Jackie Robinson, a 4 sports star. He was a Division I standout in baseball, basketball, football, and track.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Luis Arraez stands in. He swings and fouls one off. And I think we can all be thankful that Jackie chose to pursue baseball. As great a football or basketball player as he might have been, it couldn't have matched his achievements on the diamond. In the air, left field, down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Still fun to imagine what Jackie could have done as a pro football player. He led the nation in punt return yardage 2 years in a row in college at UCLA, so we know he was explosive.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Soriano makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here at American Family Field. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. The wind of the pitch. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And there's a foul ball. Late swing, fouled off. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Altuve measures 5 feet 6 inches, batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in Venezuela.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now the third baseman. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Fly ball down the line. Done. Makes the play, and that is that. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Carlos Delgado.
Carlos Delgado.
It's in and out of his glove. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Here's the third baseman, Elly De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Adam Dunn. Sliced hard but foul.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark.
Leadoff
We head to the bottom of the second. And now the first
Adam
baseman, Adam Dunn.
Dunn.
And that
That's a
one
ball.
misses up and in. Ball one. And
2
another
balls,
ball.
no strike.
There's the swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That misses, and it's 3-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not. What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Alfonso Soriano, the next to hit,
Counts
takes
1-0.
ball one. Swing and a miss, and that is strike one.
Man, he
1-1.
really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings through that.
Cold night like tonight,
One
last
ball,
thing you want to do as
2
a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so
Batting
off-speed
six.
pitches
The
may
right
be a
fielder,
good complement to that
Roman.
fastball.
Now it's the right
Anthony.
fielder, Roman Anthony.
Outside, that's
Fastball
the
is
ball.
outside. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2.
He's
Slinging it to first in time.
Batting seventh.
So the go-ahead
center
run
fielder,
in scoring
Javier
position. So here's Baez now.
Baez.
First
Ball
offering
one, no
misses
strike.
badly for ball one. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Ball.
That's a little bit low.
Well, no need to go
2-0.
right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Clemente in position. He's there. He's got it. And that will end the inning. On to the third inning. And now the center fielder, Jose Siri. Cole back to work. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it.
0-1.
Crazy.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Comes through with the
Setting
RBI.
up the
Against
right
good
fielder,
pitchers, you've
number
got to take
21,
advantage of the
Roberto
mistakes. That was right in his
Clemente.
wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
In the dirt, but kept close. That one
That's a
off the
ball.
mark, and it's 1-1.
There's so much Clemente can do at the plate and in the field.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
About the only thing Clemente didn't have was elite speed, but the other 4 tools were as strong as anyone's in the game.
Roberto's number 1 tool had to be his rocket arm. The bat's not far behind, though. Tremendous opposite field power. Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this
The
one.
second baseman,
Here's
Miguel
Ketel Marte.
Marte.
0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that one fouled off. 0-1. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
1-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Robinson at the plate with 2 away. Swings
0-1
through that
count.
one. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, he's been
No ball,
aggressive
2
right out of
strikes.
the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. Swings through that one for strike 1.
He got away with
0-1.
one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And
0-1.
downstairs. Pitch misses there. 2-2. Siri really on his horse for it. Hauls it in for the out. Now it's the DH, Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena.
On the ground to third. No play. That's an infield single.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Next to hit, Elly De La Cruz.
0-1's the count.
Go to second. Save! Just off the inside edge. Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. Pena leads off second with one gone in the inning. Runner goes again. And a sac bunt here. And he barehands it. And very nicely done for the out.
Man, who doesn't love a sweet barehand play like that? That was amazing.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. Struck out swinging his first time. Hard hit left side. Whips it across. That ends the inning. As we go to the top of the fourth. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arraez. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And that one is inside ball one. On the ground to first. Done. Steps on the bag. And a quick out, number one.
Now batting,
Carlos Delgado digs in now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. In the air, left side. Soriano moves under it. Snags it for the second out. Now here is Elly De La Cruz. Flying to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
2 outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Elly falls victim to the bottom of the fourth. Now the third baseman, number 4.
The third baseman, number 4.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That's ball
Falling
2.
behind 2-1. In the air, right field. Clemente makes the catch. And there's one down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Adam Dunn. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Now here is Alfonso Soriano on the inside corner for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Roman Anthony grounded out his first time. And that misses. Ball 2. Swinging a foul out of play. Done. Off of first with 2 away. Swinging a foul straight back. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the left fielder, Adam Dunn. Out to short. De La Cruz. Jump throw on the money. Nice play. And now it's Jose Siri.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Throw over to Dunn. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ted Simmons. And he grounds one to the right side. And that's foul. Next pitch is inside. 1-1.
Two balls.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. That one hops against the fence. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low one.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Back here at American Family Field, leading off, Javier Baez.
Javier Baez.
He's under it. And there's one away. Hunter Goodman now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, not close. Fastball is outside. And that's off the inside edge. And now 3-0. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
1 out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Pena up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Now
Goodman leads off first with 1 away. Check swing. Went around. And now it's even 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
And that one finds its way through. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Elly De La Cruz. Runners on the move. Bunts it towards the mound. Now the throw to first on the run. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Tying runs now just 90 feet away. Just got to be wary of that double play, though. That would strand him in the inning.
Altuve up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. A bunt, and it's popped up. Calls it in for the out. Here's the third baseman. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. And that's a strike. Bases loaded, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Pitch misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And that's a little bit high.
Well, this is such a tough offense. That pitcher needs those pitches called for strikes. You don't want to give these hitters any more advantage. They're already bruisers. Well, all tied up again, and that's a pretty rough way to give up a lead. It's just kind of a gut punch for the entire team to issue the free pass right there.
Done. In the box now. Take strike 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's inside. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back here in Milwaukee, an outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. To the right side. Altuve slings to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Jackie Robinson will hit next. Ripped on a line. And there are 2 outs. And now the first baseman, Luis Arias. 0 for 2 in this one. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now the left fielder, Alfonso Soriano.
Alfonso Soriano.
There's the strike.
Well, these guys finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And now here is Roman Anthony.
Roman Anthony.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. And a foul ball.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Good job to fight that one off. De La Cruz makes the grab. 2 down. Javi Baez digs in right side.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that's strike 1.
The count.
Swing and a miss.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
0-2.
The next offering misses. And the count 1-2. And that's too high.
2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Now 1 missed. Base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And that one is inside.
Now pitching.
Baez off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. And he blows that one by him at 100.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the DH, Carlos Delgado. Up the middle, Altuve handles it, tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Now the third baseman, Elly De La Cruz. Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
It's a K from the Coltrane. Here's the left fielder, Adam Dunn. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Jeremy Pena. And a foul ball. Doval, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. To third, and foul ball. And a swing and a miss. 1 out. Elly De La Cruz, the next to hit, 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
1 ball, 1 strike.
All tied up. Here at the bottom of the 7th. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Jose Altuve digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one.
Altuve.
And the first offering is not close. 2 outs, base is empty. Clemente makes the catch, inning over. And we're back. Now it's going to be Jose Siri.
Center fielder, Jose
Cole back to work.
Well, a little problem with this location there, but now the bigger problem's at first base. Tons of speed over there. He's going to have to manage the running game and find the strike zone.
Simmons stands in now, looks at that one inside. Runner on the move. Swung on, popped up on the infield. He's under it. Makes the grab, 1 away. And now the right fielder, Roberto Clemente. Tap foul at the plate.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Runner takes off. Got him swinging. If you're and it's safe. It's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit. But when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Got him swinging. Back here at American Family Field. Here's the third baseman, number 4. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Clemente on the run. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One away. Now Adam Dunn. Hammered down the right field line, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Wastes no time there. Really
Now
turned on
batting,
that one
the
down
left
the line,
fielder.
and that's a spot where there's pretty much never going to be a defender, even with the shift on.
Soriano
0-1's
swings
the count.
through it for strike one. Check swing, but he went too far. And that's strike two. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And that's downstairs. And the count 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That's way outside. 2-2. And the slider just misses.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting, right fielder, Roman.
Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Outside
That's ball
low,
two.
and it's 2-0.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2 outs. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dunn charging after it. That is the inning. New inning getting started. And the batter now, Jackie Robinson. Down the line, and it's foul.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And a swing to miss.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
That one the other way. Makes the catch, one down. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. Smoked into left field, base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feel. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball.
Now pitching. Get it.
Now at the plate, Carlos Delgado. There goes the runner.
That's outside.
Throw to second, and he's out. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. Goodman puts the tag on him, and that'll do it. Ball game. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Now it's Javier. So now the pinch hitter. Bernie Williams. And this is a big at bat in this ball game.
Now pitching.
The pitch.
Kimbrel.
That clips the corner. Little chopper rolls foul. Pitch in the dirt. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Line drive to short and caught.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
Pitch hitter coming on. Craig Biggio. Big spot for him here. First pitch misses. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And that's a little bit high. Now 2-2. Siri in position. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 away. So now the DH spot, Jeremy Pena.
Designated hitter.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one ripped. Way back there. And that is a foul ball. Trying to send this extra innings.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That one inside, and it's 2-2.
Well, that 2-seam fastball is a great pitch from a right-hander to a right-handed batter. Just really teases the inside part of the plate, runs in on the hands.
Robinson whips it to first. That's the 3rd out. Back here in Milwaukee, now the 3rd baseman, Elly De La Cruz.
Elly De La Cruz.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
And there's 1 down. So up next, Adam Dunn. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Done. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Siri goes after that one for strike 1.
0-1.
2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Swings and misses. 0-2 down.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Popped up and a foul ball. Strike 2.
Just couldn't get that one down, and it's really just about catching the ball with the bat.
Trying to move him over here. De La Cruz whips it to first on the run. He is safe.
Bang, bang at first. Great hustle to beat that one out. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And fouled off. Elly on his way to second. Pitch misses. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
That one missing inside. The next pitch misses. 3-2 now. Stays alive.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make the call with that last pitch, but neither. it. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Eric Davis. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. So they're all loaded up. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1. Fought off foul.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches.
Hold on. He's coming home. Ball outside. He scores to tie it up. And your final.
Sequence flirting with the dimmer. You can sip, let it simmer. Miss supper, but you could be my dinner. She said, why you always got your head high in the clouds? Your eyes to the sky and your face to the stars. I can hear them calling me awfully hard. You best believe before I leave, I'ma leave my mark. And we got 6 deep in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. 6 deep in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer.
I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. You bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me clothes, I give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the vapors. While I'm my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you immigrants your papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers. And they call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, but I shoot on you on your stoop. With body shots till your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock, the body. Think it we talk about, we should've called it truth. Shout to all my waiting to make the part thing let loose. Chill, man, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me, chill, let's get at $1 bill. In the
songs, love songs, love my mother was without a plan, just shot right on the gun. I folded out and now they're enemies. I scale the mountains, I sail the sea, and all that searching led back to me. Then someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son, I didn't marry the man without a plan. Just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. And now they're handing me the keys to the kingdom. They're handing me the keys to the kingdom.
I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling next. My phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late and ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22 without a whip, I can swoop. Feel like I'm feeling my own dome with escape. Zoning out, cause working out of work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's hard because the cousin rich. Cause the husband's hustling. I ain't touching nothing but a mic. 5 o'clock and off of work, ready to go home and write. But I ain't got a buck to catch the bus, chillin' at the stop. Rain falling hard as ever and it's soaking my socks. Kick my kicks off and took off my jacket. Roll my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blast them. They started laughing while I'm splashing in puddles like the struggle. We dancing in the rain. Alright, I'ma try to do the same. Y'all, don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Sneak your, don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Sneak your. Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, still want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing it. I say cool, but the truth is I'm stressing the grip. Cause it's hard to make music when this depression exists. They say use it as inspiration. Best of them dead. When I stem, see, I can't handle this pressure. And if you ask me, stress is a my girl needs more attention and my record label's desperate for hits. Now cause I'm getting out the zone again. Makes me start to dread when I see a microphone. It ain't supposed to be like that. I said I'll be right back. I left the office, got a phone and called my partner Jack, and I asked him, remind me while I'm rapping. And right before he answered, I remembered my passion in the past when I was scribbling in my tablet to box out my mom and dad's rapping to help me when my grandmother passed. Plus the many times when I was homeless and the times when I was broke. And this music made a way when I was hopeless. He told me to remember the rain, it'll diminish the pain. Then he told me not to ask him again, cause I know don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your, don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your, don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your, pain. Smooth your. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your. Smooth your. Don't nobody wanna. I don't nobody wanna. I don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Check it. Don't nobody wanna. Don't nobody. Anybody. You. Don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your.
Yeah. 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 City going up, so you better buzz. Finna see who really wanna us, really spilling blood. Everybody tough, today gotta go and see the judge. Better hush, remember growing up, all I wanted was to be wanted me to get a little bread. The couple in the head, still outside. I don't hide from this for life, had to fight for my life. Took them hits in stride, if I die for the guys, have my candlelight going up like the club, after that go slide. Are you with that? I won't get back, I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks, I'm gon' flock, I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that song in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that, hope you watching your back. Hope you watching your back. Hope you watching your back.
I get in line for you.
Here in Milwaukee, the show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Fire going up against the Centurions. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll. Today's starting pitcher, Tarik Skubal. What do you got on him, Chris?
Boog, he's a guy that takes great care of himself because he wants to finish every game he starts. I think for any lineup that faces him, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats and run up that pitch count. Anything to help get him out of the game early.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And we're underway. Comes up empty.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Cut on and lifted in the air. And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. One out, runner at second. So here is Bryce Harper. And he takes it himself for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Soriano makes the play, and that is that. And we're back. Getting the nod on the mound, Tarik Skubal.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Junior makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. First pitch, and he just misses. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And there's 2 away. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. And that's going to get into the corner. And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. He put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Adam Dunn now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Sends it to first. That's out number 3. Second inning set to go. And now the right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton. Skubal back to work. And the slider just misses.
1-0.
So now 1-2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. A solo shot. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you can tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Fouled off left side. Here's a 1-1. Foul ball there. And that one hammered. That's back. And wow, that one is way out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. Jacob Wilson in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Out towards right center field. Castellanos has a beat on it. He's got it. And there's one down. And now James Wood.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Inside, just missed.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
The 1-0. On the run, throw to first. He's in there.
Well, just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time. That can be a really tough pitch to handle.
Base hit center field. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. In there safely. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Here is Bryce Harper. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Relayed it, done. In time, inning-ending double play. Back here at American Family Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Devers. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And the leadoff man aboard. So digging in, Bernie Williams. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. This one popped up right side. Stanton chasing after it. Puts it away for the out. And here is Alfonso Soriano. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Devers leads off first with 1 away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Inside 3-2 the count.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Outside with a breaking ball. And that is out of play. 2 outs. Now a screamer into the outfield. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around second is Devers. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. And here's the catcher, Craig. Biggio. And takes low for ball 1. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. And that one pulled foul. Wood makes his way towards it, makes the grab, and that is that. Back here in Milwaukee, all set for the start of the inning. Here's Rafael Devers. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Nabs it, 1 down. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. He's already homered here in this one.
Stanton.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Mike Piazza.
And it's fouled away. That's too low. And the count is 1-1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not.
Well, he settles under it in left, and that will end the inning. As we go to the last of the third, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. Pena, 27 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2018. And the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Good eye right there.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy can do some real damage.
Swing and a miss. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Junior, as this one sized up, makes the grab for the second out. 2 down, bases empty. And now Chipper Jones. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything,
zips it across, and that is that. Start of the fourth, and now Jacob Wilson.
Leading off for the Fire, the second baseman, Jacob Wilson.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
That one is absolutely belted. Dives and makes the catch. Now the left fielder, James Wood. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Out to short, Pena. Throws to first in time. So the lineup flips over. Ken Griffey Jr. getting ready to hit. Grounds one to short. Throw over to Dunn. And that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Adam Dunn. First pitch swinging.
You know, this group of hitters just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
One down, base is empty. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Into second, and he's got a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
0-1 now. Liner, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Digging in, Alfonso Soriano. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. A bunt, and it's popped up. Throws to first, and that's an out on the sacrifice. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Doubled his first time up. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. He'll touch them all. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 4-3. Here's the catcher, Craig Biggio. Fly to left his first time. That one misses. 1-0. That clips the corner.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
This one in the air. Ortiz moving under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Skubal back to work. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Ground ball up the middle. Pena gets it to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Here comes Bryce Harper. That one ripped right center field. That's back. Out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they add to the lead. It's 5-3. Devers at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And the next pitch is way outside. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, puts it away for the out. Out number 2. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch is outside. And there's a ball.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Hard hit to third. Chipper fires to first, and that'll do it. Back here at American Family Field, here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. Outside, and it's 1-0. Hit in the air, left field. Wood hauls it in, and there's one away. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Altuve. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
1 out, bases empty. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Stanton calls it in, 2 away. Now a chance for Chipper Jones. 1 for 2. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. That clips the corner. Ground ball left side. To first. Out number 3. Top 6. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Mike Piazza.
Now pitching.
Dennis Santana on the pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
0-1. Ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 1 up, 1 down. Stepping in, David Ortiz. He's already homered in this game.
34, David Ortiz.
First pitch misses. Santana, in his 5th season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, a sinker, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. Here's the second baseman, Jacob Wilson. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Popped up. And that's a fair ball. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Fielder,
here's the left fielder, James Wood. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out. Back to the top of the lineup, and now there's... So here comes the big lefty, Aroldis Chapman, to the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
0-1.
The 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Derek Jeter steps to the plate now, and the base is loaded.
Derek Jeter.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
That to right. Castellanos gets under it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Milwaukee, well, we go bottom 6. And here's the first baseman, Adam Dunn. Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Man aboard, and here is Devers. And that one is inside ball 1. Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
He got away with 1 there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Next offering is downstairs.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. And a swing and a miss. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting. The
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To Jeter, over to first. That's 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Bryce Harper to the plate. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Ball 1 there. Next offering upstairs. Line to left. And a base hit right there. And a good start to the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift on to the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Soriano in pursuit. And there's 1 down. Here's Stanton now.
Right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1's the count.
That one in triple digits. Harper, the base runner at first with 1 out.
1 ball.
In the dirt. Not in time. He's safe. And now a man into scoring position. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 down. And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Oh, that fastball drilled him.
The first baseman, number
David
34,
Ortiz will hit next.
Ortiz.
Check swing, called strike. That one not close. And that's ball 1.
Ball down.
In the dirt, blocked. Runners stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. First and second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 2-2 now. In the air, out towards left center. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Alfonso Soriano.
Santana.
That's in for a strike.
Well, these guys digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
There's 1,
That's an out.
and that's 2.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
Zips it to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Jake.
Now pitching, Aaron.
In the dirt,
That's 1-0.
1-0. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw over to Dunn, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. That's to 3rd. Fair ball.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. On the ground, could be two. Over to Altuve. Out. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Derek Jeter now at the plate.
Number 2, shortstop Derek Jeter.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Junior leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
The other way. And that's just foul. Bummer deals. On the ground to third. They take the force out. And that'll do it.
Let's get it. This stuff takes time.
Back here at American Family Field. And here is Jeremy Pena. Santana back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on. See if you can get a stolen base. Maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
The 0-2.
Ball that's outside.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Altuve. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. So up next, Chipper Jones. 1 for 3. Altuve runs. Pitch outside. You got to be. Throw. Save. Piazza too late with that one. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through that one for strike 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And just misses with that one.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
The tying run at the plate. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Now
Dunn stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Gets it to first, and the inning. We go to the 9th, and now the DH, Bryce Harper. Right side, Altuve. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Raffy coming to the plate now. On the ground, Pena. And Devers is set down. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Been a solid inning so far in relief. Get them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Now pitching, Luke Weaver.
And ball one. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Struck him. Back here in Milwaukee. So bottom of the ninth, Devers now. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Scott, a 6-foot lefty, 235 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2014. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside
Ball
low,
2.
and it's 2-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can't forget it. A massive home run. It's 5-4. Here, the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Here's the left fielder, Alfonso Soriano. That's down and in. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. Here, the home team trying to pull it out. Got it started a little too early. Strike
1 ball,
1.
1 strike.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the ninth.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Move over to first, trying to keep him close.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Castellanos swings through it for strike 1. Doval throws to first. Crow Armstrong back in on a dive. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Runner on the go. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Heading for the plate. He'll score and then tie it. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Really important at bat coming up now.
Biggio in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1's the count.
1 away. The winning run at second. Battling here as he fouls it away. The winning run on second base. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That one's deep. Out of here. Ball game. He made him pay for that one. A walk-off win to the bottom of the ninth. A 7.
Sun setting in the background. What a way to set the scene. So we could take another but it wouldn't change a thing. Oh no, this ain't one of those where I kiss you and you go. Maybe we find each other somewhere down the road. 'Cause I'm over trying.